Today, I'm going to talk about Isovalent Enterprise for Cilium and a new feature which is Selective Encryption. Now, by default, within your Kubernetes clusters, the traffic is typically not encrypted. Sometimes you deploy a service mesh to do that, to get that security and confidentiality. Or you can also use Cilium. And Cilium includes two options, which is either native support for IPsec or WireGuard. But it's a kind of all or nothing scenario where we either encrypt all the traffic or we encrypt none of it. And sometimes, obviously, you just want to encrypt the traffic for a particular application, again, maybe for a regulatory perspective. And you don't want to encrypt all the traffic because encryption always comes with the overhead. So with this new feature, we're able to selectively encrypt specific traffic based on metadata, labels, for example. So let's take a look in the demo. So let's start by looking at our environment. We're running Cilium Enterprise. This is a Cilium Enterprise only feature, which is coming out in 1.16. We've got a few nodes. Four nodes, and we've got pods located in different nodes. Well, we've got the client in kind worker, and what we'll do is we show connectivity between pods located into different nodes. And at the same time, we are tracking with TCP dump, we're sniffing the traffic onto the WireGuard interface, right? Just to see if we see traffic coming and being encrypted into that interface. Let's take a quick look and do a curl from the client into the Nginx 3 variant, and we can just double check here. Nginx 3 is a 10.0.2.174 IP address. So far, traffic is sent correctly and received, but we don't see any traffic on the WireGuard interface, again, because we've not deployed our selective encryption policy just yet. And the encryption policy looks like this. It looks a bit like a Cilium network policy or just security network policy, where you can just select which traffic it's going to apply to, which endpoints it's going to apply to, which namespace is going to be applied to. So for us, it's for our client in the default namespace with the specific labels, kind client labels. And what we are encrypting is only traffic over TCP/80, HTTP traffic, to the Nginx pod with that specific labels in that namespace. Okay, so again, it's kind of pretty easy to read. That's the only traffic we're going to encrypt. So let's go ahead and apply it. Okay. And we'll run that command again, and we are still successful, but we still can't see any traffic coming into our WireGuard interface. Why? Simply because we haven't applied yet the correct label to our client. Right? So our client has not got the kind equals client label. So that traffic is not matched by the Isovalent encryption policy. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we've got the right label, and we should, which matches this one. So now when we, again, send a traffic from our client to our Nginx server, we should see the traffic appearing in our WireGuard TCP dump output. And here it is. Right. So this is, again, a new way for us to selectively encrypt the traffic between two pods, again, as long as they are located in different nodes. Using Isovalent Enterprise, Cilium, and the Selective Encryption feature. And that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.